Well, if there's a new Jerusalem, and we have new bodies, and it's a new earth, not a non-earth, but a new earth, then it would seem that the reference point, we know there'll be mountains because Revelation talks about John going up on top of this high mountain on the new earth. And numbers of places in Scripture, Isaiah 60 and Isaiah 65 among them, that speak of animals on the new earth, all of that. Well, the geographical features of the old earth, why would God not connect us in some way? And we're told the kings of the nations of the earth will bring their treasures on the new earth. We're told in a number of passages that there will be nations on the new earth, and we're told that people of every tribe and nation and language will be there. Now, it doesn't say people who used to be of every tribe and nation and language, but people of present tense, every tribe, nation, and language. There will be a continuity with that. So when we have this carryover, and it says the kings of the nations of the earth will enter the New Jerusalem, they'll come from outside the city into the city and bring their treasures before the Lord, paying homage, I think, to Him, tribute to Him before the throne, all to God's glory. Then they'll go back out to the rest of the new earth, where nations will be, coming periodically to visit, you know, in Jerusalem before the throne of God. Of course, God will be everywhere, and Christ will indwell us for all eternity, so we'll never be separated from Christ, and there'll be no sin to get in the way. All right, then you start thinking, well, if there's a continuity of nations, and there's a continuity of Jerusalem, and there's still mountains, and there's a river that says, that goes, the river of the water of life goes through the New Jerusalem. The tree of life, which we haven't seen, by the way, since back in Genesis 1 and 2, and then all of a sudden talked about the continuity of Genesis 1 through 1 and 2, and Revelation 21 and 22, all of a sudden you got tree of life again. That's supposed to send us right back to tree of life. Yeah, like in Genesis 1 and 2. And now here we are, and it's going to bear a new fruit, a different fruit every month. And it says earlier in Revelation that we will eat of the fruit of the tree of life. So now you start thinking, well, sure, of course, why not? Why not a new Niagara Falls? Why not a new Charlotte? And we say, oh, people die and suffer in disease and poverty. That's just the way life is. Well, it's the way life is under the curse, but it's not the way God designed life to be, and it's not the way life is going to be for all eternity. So don't resign yourself to life and nature as it currently is. Anticipate redeemed life and redeemed nature that is delivered from the suffering. As Romans 8 talks about, the groaning of all creation, anticipating the deliverance that's going to come.
Yes.